Pope Benedict XVI says that the natural aspects of integral human development for the dignity of man is distinguished, yet, inseparable from the transcendent dignity of metaphysics and theology confounded together, which is an adverse system for empowerment and for a spiritual experience of God-like angelic glory, capability, and power, yet, by an ancient and common adverse way revealed in the Bible. Concerning the liberty of economic opportunity in respective nations and states for those in the polis, or Vatican City-State system for the common good under his sovereignty, he says in other words, integral human development as a vocation is progress and requires prospering in life, and that progress drives them to do more, know more, and have more, in order to be more. Then he says, but herein lies the problem. What does it mean to be more? Paul VI answers the question by indicating the essential quality of authentic development: it must be integral, that is, it has to promote the good of every man and of the whole man. Yet, he says that the good of every man is integration into his city-state system, and therefore, the opportunity providers of the polis work to that end. Accordingly, he says about profit-making in the polis: profit is useful if it serves as a means towards an end that provides a sense both of how to produce it and how to make good use of it. Once profit becomes the exclusive goal, if it is produced by improper means and without the common good as its ultimate end, it risks destroying wealth and creating poverty. And he says, to manage the global economy, to revive economies hit by the crisis, to avoid any deterioration of the present crisis and the greater imbalances that would result, to bring about integral and timely disarmament, food security, and peace, to guarantee the protection of the environment and to regulate migration, for all this, there is urgent need of a true world political authority, as my predecessor Blessed John XXIII indicated some years ago. Such an authority would need to be regulated by law, to observe consistently the principles of subsidiarity and solidarity, to seek to establish the common good, and to make a commitment to securing authentic integral human development inspired by the values of charity and truth. Furthermore, such an authority would need to be universally recognized and to be vested with the effective power to ensure security for all, regard for justice, and respect for rights. Obviously, it would have to have the authority to ensure compliance with its decisions from all parties, and also with the coordinated measures adopted in various international forums. Without this, despite the great progress accomplished in various sectors, international law would risk being conditioned by the balance of power among the strongest nations. The integral development of peoples and international cooperation require the establishment of a greater degree of international ordering, marked by subsidiarity, for the management of globalization. They also require the construction of a social order that at last conforms to the moral order, to the interconnection between moral and social spheres, and to the link between politics and the economic and civil spheres, as envisaged by the Charter of the United Nations.